son pesos muy distintos, nunca se va a poder dar esa pelea.
Nada más se puede, pero si él viene para 160, tal vez.
Sí, pero no creo que lo haga.
Pues sí, lo importante es ganar, vernos bien. Estamos trabajando muy fuerte, creo que tenemos que ganar la pelea.
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect a fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
But you think Canelo can hurt him? What could be life-changing?
Sure, he's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
This wasn't just a press conference, it was war. Canelo's trainer snapped, shouted a chilling warning at Terence Crawford, "You will regret this." And in that moment, the fight of the decade changed forever. What really happened? Let's break it down. The tension just blew up. What was supposed to be a normal press conference for Canelo Alvarez versus Terence "Bud" Crawford turned into pure chaos. And this time, it wasn't Canelo making the noise. His trainer, Eddie Reynoso, snapped and threw a chilling warning at Crawford, "You will regret this." These weren't just empty words. They were about more than boxing. They were about pride, legacy, and everything Canelo has built in his career. What made it even crazier? Crawford didn't flinch. He just smiled, as if Reynoso had confirmed what he already believed, that he holds the blueprint to beat Canelo.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We gonna see.
But here's the wild part. This wasn't just about trash talk. It was about strategy and ego. Reynoso was fighting to protect not only Canelo's reputation, but his own. On the other side, Crawford was betting that his sharp boxing IQ and killer mindset could erase the size difference inside that ring.
I know he's a good fighter, but this is just different. You know,
Great fighter.
You see what happened when a good fighter jump up and his opponent is great fighter. So you're gonna find out.
So that means you're a good fighter and B-Ball is a great fighter. Is you a good fighter or a great fighter? Let me know.
I'm a great fighter.
So you got your ass whooped
You're
by
a good
fighter, right?
You're a good fighter.
So every time you stepped up, you lost. Great fighter.
I'm not.
Right.
Even the legends are divided. Some say Bud's strength and skill will shock the world. Others warn that size and power always rule at 168 pounds. And then there's a huge middle ground of experts saying this fight is 50-50, anything can happen. That's why the stakes feel heavier than ever.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
This press conference may have changed the entire story, leading into what many are calling the fight of the decade. Here's how it unfolded. Crawford did what he always does, calm, confident, almost smug. He leaned into the mic and said, "I've studied him. I've got the blueprint. He's been beaten before, and I know how to beat him again."
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. I got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy
he
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with him?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. People doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I think people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
That was classic Crawford, cool, collected, and overflowing with confidence. The crowd murmured, reporters leaned closer, and then it happened. Eddie Reynoso slammed his hand on the table and snapped back, "You think this is easy? Canelo is not those fighters you beat at welterweight. This is a 168-pound champion. You will regret stepping into this ring." Instantly, the headlines wrote themselves.
Jamel was undisputed at 154, and Canelo hit him, and Jamel was like, hell no, Jamel took a knee. You know, so it's a big difference. And Crawford had that one fight at 154, and he didn't, Madrimov would touch him up a little bit. And this is nowhere close to Madrimov. You talk about Canelo. Now, if it was just another bigger guy, I would go with Crawford. But you talk about this might be, people might kill me for it, but well, not really, but this might be the best Mexican fighter ever. One of them, at least, right? You talk about Canelo and Crawford going up against him. So the only thing they have, but I would say the only thing he has going for him is he's a skillful fighter, and Canelo is older, but so is Crawford too. I think Crawford is 37, 38, something like that. Canelo's 36, so they both are older right now. But man, I don't personally see it. Now, a lot of people see that Crawford can beat Canelo. It's just like that punch resistance is something else. They make weight classes for a reason. If he could beat him, man, I think he on the Mount Rushmore of fighters if Crawford can pull this off. But I don't see it.
So why did Reynoso lose his cool? Simple. For him, this fight isn't just business, it's deeply personal.
From Chepo Reynoso to his son and current head trainer Eddie, this collaboration transcends more typical trainer-boxer. They're family.
Me conoce desde que tengo 13 años. Como un hermano, la verdad es que es como familia para mí. Pues prácticamente llegué al gimnasio sabiendo muy poco y Eddie me hizo todo lo que soy. Y Eddie sabe lo que puedo hacer. Me manda a hacer lo que sé hacer y sabe que si me manda a hacer algo lo voy a hacer perfectamente. A lo mejor no en ese rato, pero ya lo traigo en la cabeza y en el momento que lo necesite lo voy a hacer. Eso, así, muy... Tengo un equipo muy bueno y me mantienen tranquilos. Hemos tenido muchos campamentos, hemos estado mucho tiempo juntos. Prácticamente la he pasado más tiempo con ellos que con mi familia quizás.
Reynoso has been with Canelo since he was a teenager. He's watched him grow from a Mexican prodigy into one of the biggest names in global sports. Every time someone doubts Canelo, it feels like an attack on Eddie too. Every claim that Crawford can outbox him cuts deep.
No, lo de Eddie, de Munguía, pues obviamente con Munguía estamos al 100%, ¿no? Él lo sabe. Solamente él sabe lo que pasó. No, al final de cuentas sabe lo que pasó. Obviamente la gente le tira a Eddie que porque Eddie no le lleva su suplementación, Eddie no le lleva sus cosas de lo que tiene que comer, ni mucho menos para que entienda. Eddie nomás lo entrena y punto. ¿Cuál fue hace tiempo yo le dije a Eddie, tú tienes, el día que vayas a agarrar un peleador, ¿qué es lo que tienes que hacer? Agarrarlo desde todo. Tú tienes que darle de comer, suplementación y todo. ¿Para qué? Para que no te pasen esas cosas, porque ya han pasado. Y lo que sí tengan bien claro es que nosotros creemos en Munguía, que seguramente lo va a aclarar pronto. Y lo que quiero que tengan bien claro es que Eddie Reynoso no le da sus suplementos. Eddie Reynoso nomás se dedica a entrenarlo. Párenle de contar.
And in boxing, trainers aren't just coaches. They're father figures, mentors, protectors. So when Crawford said he could beat Canelo, it wasn't just, I can beat your fighter. It was, I can destroy everything you've built. No wonder Reynoso snapped. But here's the twist. Was it real anger, or a calculated move? Because press conferences are part of the fight too.
If he's able to be aggressive, not be affected by Bud's punches, and just keep, attacking and imposing that will on him, and then Bud being the dog that he is, and, just saying, you know what, I'm gonna go, I'm letting loose. I think that can change the effect on Bud, and I think that will be the way that Alvarez can win that fight.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so what do you think? Obviously, if Bud remains slick, what outside of that could cause Canelo to lose?
Canelo is famous for staying cool. Crawford is known for icy composure. So when Reynoso stepped in, he flipped the script. Suddenly, it wasn't fighter versus fighter, it was trainer versus fighter. Pure mind games in front of the world.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Reynoso's warning, you will regret this, wasn't just random trash talk. It was meant to plant doubt, to remind Crawford, this isn't Errol Spence. This isn't Sean Porter. This is Canelo Alvarez, a tank at 168. But Bud didn't argue. He didn't flinch. He simply smiled and leaned back. And if you know Crawford, that smile means he's already 10 steps ahead.
What are your expectations for what the next couple of months are going to hold for both guys?
This is going to be super interesting for Canelo especially. Everyone's focusing on Terence Crawford because he's a smaller guy. How much weight is he going to put on, et cetera, et cetera. No rehydration clause in this fight. Meaning, like when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo's the bigger guy, he put a rehydration clause in, because Floyd was the money guy. If Canelo wanted the payday, he had to acquiesce and give Floyd what he wanted. Canelo's the money guy. Terence Crawford can't go in there and say, hey, I want a rehydration clause. Not that he even would, right? So everyone's looking at Crawford. How big is he going to be? But I'm looking at Canelo. What Canelo comes into this fight? The older Canelo, meaning the younger Canelo, the older guy, the old, long time ago Canelo, who was a really well-rounded counterpuncher, who could do everything, or this more recent Canelo, who just hunts guys down and has become more one-dimensional.
And let's not forget, the elephant in the room is size. This fight isn't at welterweight or junior middleweight. It's at super middleweight, 168 pounds, where Canelo has lived and dominated for years. Canelo doesn't just make the weight, he's powerful there. On fight night, he'll rehydrate back up to 178 or even 180 pounds, basically stepping in as a light heavyweight in disguise. Thick neck, wide shoulders, tree trunk legs. He's built like a tank ready to crush anyone in front of him.
Boxing Doctor News. Hold on to your gloves. Fight fans. The boxing world is buzzing about the upcoming Canelo versus Crawford showdown. Trainer Bob Santos is placing his bets on Canelo Alvarez, and here's why. It's all about size and power, folks. Canelo's been crushing it at super middleweight, while Crawford's making a massive leap up. Santos thinks Canelo's experience at 168 pounds will be too much for Crawford to handle. But don't count Crawford out just yet. He's undefeated for a reason. Will Canelo's strength prevail, or can Crawford's skills overcome the size difference? This fight's got everyone talking, and it's anyone's game. Who are you rooting for in this epic clash? Drop your predictions in the comments.
Crawford's story is completely different. He's a natural welterweight, who conquered 147 and even 140 before that. On a big night, Bud might come in at 154, maybe a little heavier, but still at least 15 to 20 pounds lighter than Canelo. and those pounds matter. Their power behind every punch, every hook, every body shot. That's why Reynoso reminded him, this isn't Errol Spence or Sean Porter anymore. This is Canelo Alvarez, the man whose body shots fooled super middleweights. The same man who went toe-to-toe with light heavyweights like Sergey Kovalev and Dmitry Bivol.
Canelo Crawford coming up September. What do you think about that fight?
Canelo Crawford. Good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength. Because it's hard to go up in high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like so he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.